facts you probably didn't know about Israel. Israel is a young country. How young? Just 68 years old. In nation years, that's like 3 years old, a mere baby. Israel's population is just 1.6% of the entire population in the Middle East and takes up only 1/10% of the region's area, which means it's tiny. Basically, you can cross the entire country in less than 5 hours from snow-covered Mount Hermon to the sizzling beaches of Eilat. Israel is third in the world in the consumption of sweets and vegetables. Israel was the first country in the world to ban commercials starring underweight models. Israel has the highest number of academics per capita in the world and the highest proportion of startups and of museums as well. Tel Aviv is home to 80,000 dogs that enjoy more than 60 dog parks. And the biggest dog cemetery dating back to ancient times was discovered in Israel in Ashkelon. Speaking of ancient places, Jerusalem, one of the oldest cities in the world, is also the smartest one, as it was the first in the world to be completely covered by Wi-Fi, which you'll need to find one of the best hostels in the world, the Abraham Hostel in Jerusalem. Another ancient city is Beersheba, 4,000 years old. Nowadays it has the most chess masters per capita in the world. With all due respect to chess, the most popular beach sport in Israel, and probably its national sport, is matkot. There's no score, just the fun of ruining the quiet of the seashore. Books. Israel is number 2 in the world in book publishing. People of the book, remember? Wait, who's number 1? At least we're in first place when it comes to translating literary masterpieces from foreign languages. The USB stick is an Israeli invention which saves us lots of storage space. Israel is among the 10 leading countries in life expectancy. Folks here live on average to the ripe old age of 83. Israel has 273 kilometers of beaches, hugging the Mediterranean Sea, the Red Sea, the Dead Sea, and the Sea of Galilee, the lowest sweetwater lake in the world. According to the New Testament, Jesus walked on the water here. This rescue board is called a hasakeh. It was invented here in the 1930s by a Jewish lifeguard. If you have a problem staying above water, the Dead Sea is the place for you. The salt concentration there is so high, anyone can stay afloat. Israel is one of only 8 countries that have sent a satellite into space. The busiest bird migration route in the world goes through Israel. 1 billion birds pass through here every year. According to Traveller's Digest, Tel Aviv is in the top 10 for cities with the world's most beautiful women. And yes, also among the top 10 when it comes to good-looking men. But women in Israel have much more to offer than just a pretty face. Israeli women also have more academic degrees than the men do, so if you are the next Mary Curie, this is the place for you. Not for nothing is Israel known as the startup nation. There are more than 3,000 high-tech companies and startups in Israel. That's the highest concentration in the world outside of Silicon Valley. So what was invented here? The technology that allows us to chat in WhatsApp, Messenger, and everything else you youngsters spend your time on. The world's first antivirus software, gesture-controlled and hands-free computers, technology to prevent traffic accidents, taxi service app, remember when you had to wave your hand for a taxi? A social network that allows you to steer clear of traffic jams, a really small pill that can photograph your body from the inside. How does it get out? Solar energy water heater, irrigation system that conserves water, painless hair removal, well, almost painless.
fighting it until the day stays strong. Rolling till the nighttime blazes on. All along I keep singing my song. I say this phase is always. Sometimes I get so crazy, but just know that I'll fight through the haze. It's time for a champion. Soothe the soul of the land. Spend the heart from the sea and sand till the sun comes up again. Time for a champion. Soothe the soul of the land. Spend the heart from the sea and sand till the sun comes up again. Reach for the sky. Keep your eye on the prize. Forever in my mind. Be my golden sunshine. It's waiting in your mind. So push them clouds aside. Forever by my side. You're my golden sunshine.
In Israelis and the Americans that are staying at home, and we all face the same problem. My name is Lior Eisenberg. Still, people are signing in. Okay.
I think we can wait 2 minutes, Lior. I see still people all the time getting in.
Yeah, you see them. Yes. Okay, no problem. We have time. Everything is well organized. So. Idan and Alon, just put in the chat, please, the broadcasting, the link for the broadcasting in the meantime, and also the WhatsApp group. Everybody, please join the WhatsApp group of us. Everybody, please open the cameras. I see many black screens. So please open the camera. Please open the cameras, everybody. I want to start the opening event, even though there are still people that are entering. First of all, good evening and good morning in the United States. Thank you everybody for joining our event, one of the events of Chess for Solidarity. This event is between Israelis and Americans that are facing the same problem. All over the world, we have the COVID-19, and Chess for Solidarity is our way in order to strengthen the ties between the two countries, and of course, for solidarity between the people in Israel and in the United States. We have here, of course, this event is organized with the big help of the consul of Israel in Chicago, and we will have a open ceremony until 7 o'clock. On 7 o'clock, we will start the games. But we have here, of course, a dear person that Mr. Dr. Daniel Asheim, the consul for public diplomacy at the Israeli Consul General to the Midwest, our partner for this event today, and he is the man that is, I have so much things to say, good things about your ambition and everything that is created here is, this is the man. To clap your hands, everybody, he is the man. On Saturdays, on Fridays, anytime you can talk with him, and he's 100% dedicated for this the goal that we will succeed to do a wonderful event. So Daniel, please, thank you first of all, and you're welcome to talk.
Thank you very much. Toda rabba, Lior. Shalom, everyone. Bruchim habayim. Welcome. Very excited for this first international virtual online Israel Midwest competition. A few words in the end about Lior, who you all know probably from this competition, from many others, but a bit of history about this competition. So we all here in Israel or here in the United States, in the world, are living in very challenging times. This pandemic, unfortunately, changed the way we live our life. It prevents us from social interaction with all the people that we like, which we all desire to do. Hopefully soon we'll be there. We thought here in the Israeli consulate to the Midwest, what can we do to help connect people and strengthen each other during these difficult times? Today, you'll be taking part in the International Solidarity Chess Competition between chess players from Israel and the Midwest and other parts of the United States. Stefan Zweig once said that chess is more lasting in its being and presence than all books and achievements, and I think he's right. Even though we are inviting you to compete, as Beth Harmon says in the wonderful Queen Gambit, chess isn't always competitive. Chess can also be beautiful. It's an entire world of just 64 squares. And here we have many more than 64 squares. We have a lot of blacks. I would like to thank my friend Lior Eisenberg, who really dedicated days and nights for this competition and many others. He's the director of the Chess4all Club. Connect people during these difficult times through Chess for Solidarity initiative. And I wish you, the participants, good luck and enjoyment during this competition. Chag Chanukah Sameach. Good luck to all of you, and let the sports win.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Daniel, for your support and for your blessing. We have a great event here, and we have really, it's the strongest championship that we had, I think. The A group is with several very, very talented and great players from Israel and from the US. And we have here the blessing of MK Soba from Israel, a member of the Knesset. So, Idan, please.
Dear chess players, my name is Evgeny Sova. I'm the member of the Knesset from Israel Beitenu Party. And today I'm happy to greet you on your participation in the special chess event between Israelis and Americans as a part of the Chess Solidarity events. I sent warm greetings to our consulate in Chicago for the efforts and the organization of the honorable event, featuring many chess players from children to grandmasters. It is definitely inspiring to connect people and countries like this through the game of the chess that is close to my heart. I've been a professional player since age 6. Congratulations to the Israel club Chess4all, and especially to Lior Eisenberg on the Chess Solidarity initiative, thanks to which many chess events have been held recently, and a lot of success for all the players in this event. So thank you very much, and good luck. Bye bye.
Okay, Evgeny Soba is a candidate master in chess, and is also a member of the Knesset. And thank you, and I want to thank him for his blessing. We have here now, of course, what a wonderful statement. We have now, these days, there is the Netflix series Queen's Gambit. And what we are doing here, this event, is also seen in many, many places that really, I cannot imagine such a picture of, I saw a post of Bruce Pandolfini, the man behind the Queen's Gambit. And he's a chess author, a teacher, and coach, the main consultant of Queen's Gambit. And there is a statement. So please, Daniel, share with us.
Thank you. So on behalf of Mr. Pandolfini, I will read his message. Welcome, everyone. I am pleased to say a few words on this momentous occasion. The game of chess has a glorious history. It goes back to at least 1,500 years, and its appeal is universal. Its journey has taken it across the globe to all countries, languages, and cultures. Indeed, its challenge, art, and joys unite us all. It is the perfect game for a difficult time. Chess has been on the upsurge for years, with scholastic programs and new software leading the way. Now, with the recent success of the Netflix series, Queen Gambit, for which Gary Kasparov and I were consultants, interest in chess are in all high times. Although we cannot share the same space as easily as before, we can still immerse ourselves in this wonderful game, playing online and communing in the pleasures of intellectual contests, which brings us to our special event today, this international solidarity competition happening between Israelis and Americans. Chess offers so many benefits, and all of them will surely be showcased through the entire gala. This tournament, about to be screened live on the consulate's Facebook page, is undoubtedly going to be engaging and entertaining. It features one-on-one competition, at the same time uniting us in optimism and friendship. Kudos to this Chess4 Solidarity initiative. I hope it continues to flourish, bringing people together, inspiring them to achieve the top of their own pantheon. To quote chess champ Beth Harmon from Queen Gambit, I didn't know he's quoting the same quotes. I wrote it before he wrote it, so I'm getting a bit of credit for that. Chess isn't always competitive. Chess can also be beautiful. It's an entire world of just 64 squares. For all of those who love this game, who love life, I cannot think of more fitting words. Good luck to all of you, Bruce.
Oh, that is great. Everybody, there are also children here that we have to translate a little bit in Hebrew. אז שלום לכולם, כל הילדים וכל האנשים שהגיעו, אנחנו מאוד שמחים לברך אתכם. נמצא דניאל שיין מטעם השגרירות בשיקגו, והוא הקריא עכשיו ברכה יפה מאוד של ברוס פנדולפיני, הבן אדם שנמצא מאחורי הסדרה, קווינס גמביט, וזה מראה לאן השחמט מוביל אותנו, את היוזמה הזאת של Chess4 Solidarity, מגיע לגבהים מאוד מאוד גבוהים. אנחנו לא תיארנו שזה יגיע ככה, ואנחנו מאוד שמחים. וכמובן, אמרנו המון תודה לקונסוליה ולדניאל, שבזכותו הוא הבן אדם המוביל את כל האבנט הזה, ואנחנו הקראנו גם כן ברכה של חבר הכנסת יבגני סובה, שהוא גם כן שחמטאי בעצמו, שלח לנו סרטון ברכה. And now we will move everybody, I think, to the procedure about all the regulations. And we have here two very high-ranked arbiters, Alon Cohen and Idan Lavi. Both are international arbiters. And please, Alon, share with us all the regulations. לא שומע? אלון? 1 second, please. There is any technical problem? Alon, I put you co-host. Maybe it will... עכשיו, בבקשה.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. It's a great pleasure for us and honor to be with you. We have few regulations extremely important. I will begin with English and then afterward in Hebrew. First of all, I ask all the participants to switch on their camera and to change and to rename. We need to see in your camera two things: your real name and also your username in lichess in order to identify you. So please rename. In the corner, you have 3 points, 3 dots. You press on it, you press rename, and you write two things: your name, your real name, and also your username in lichess. It's very important not to use someone else's username. Yesterday, one of the players used not his own name, and he wasn't allowed to receive his prize because of this. We are requesting everyone not to wear earphone. It's forbidden. For example, Alon Weisgurt, get out your earphone, please, immediately, because you can receive help and we cannot control what you are hearing. I apologize for that. Everyone who has earphone, please get it out. The second thing is that to be eligible to get a prize, you have to be on Zoom. If anyone, even the first one, is winning the first prize but is not on Zoom, he cannot get his prize. This is a must. Without being on Zoom, we cannot control and prevent cheating. Therefore, you have to be and to stay on Zoom. It's forbidden to use 2 screens. You have to work only with one screen. It's forbidden, of course, to use any help with someone from a software. The 2 only windows that are allowed to be open during the tournament are lichess and Zoom. All the other applications should be closed. It's very, very important. We have the ability to ask you to share your screen in order to see if we have suspicion. We can get into your computer and see that everything is okay. Of course, I'm sure that I won't have to do that. If you have any problem, you can write to Idan or to myself in the chat in private. During the tournament, everyone will be muted in order to get no disturbance, no noise when you are playing. It is extremely important for us. If you need, for example, to go to the toilet during the game, you should ask for permission. Between the game, you can get whenever you want in the toilets, but not during the game. If you want to get out and we are not seeing you on Zoom during the game, you want to go to toilets, you ask permission for that. In order to get your prize, it's very important for us that we can identify you. Therefore, we need that in the lichess, we know what is your profile and to contact you afterwards and to write you in the chat and to get your bank account number and so on. So it's very important for us to identify you. Not only the first player. I remind that we have some lucky prize, 33, 66, 55, even low rated players can get prizes. Therefore, It's very important for us to get your real name in order to be in contact with you. If within 2 days we cannot be in contact with you, you won't get your prize after the tournament. So please, Blitztune, I will write already my email and my cell phone number in the chat for everyone's. I'm writing it immediately. And if some of you have, you can ask, okay, I have a few questions that I see I want to check with it. Alon Weisgurt, it's not a good excuse. You cannot get Ramkolim earphones, so please get it out. Adam Hassan, same thing. Please get your earphone out. Good. Michael Schenfeld, can you put Mozart music in YouTube? No, because I cannot control and I do not check 200% what they are looking if they are outside lichess. So no, you cannot put music at the same time. I apologize. Other questions? Okay, your name with your cell phone number, Toda Gal, thanks Gal, it's only when you get a prize. We don't need it to get it now. I'm putting to everyone my phone number. And my email. Okay, unfortunately, during the last 10 tournaments, I had to complain to the disciplines committee of the Israeli Chess Federation because we caught few cheaters, and I'm sure that it won't happen here, but I prefer to tell it in order to prevent and to deter persons that do things not to play in a fair way. Any question, you can write questions. Just if you can do as I ask you to add your lichess name close to your name, Arnav, Adam Hassan, everyone, Rachel Taxman, Anish, please write your lichess name close to your real name, not only your lichess name and not only your family and surname. We need both of them in order to follow you. Misha Vilenchuk, you can ask permission from myself or from Idan Lavi or from Leo Eisenberg. I prefer you that you ask, if you have any question that you ask me in the chat, as you did now, or Idan Lavi. I'm writing his name too. The second arbiter is Idan Lavi.
Two things that are important here. It's the first time that we give the Queen's Gambit Award for the best female performance, and we have here really very big prizes, $1,100 for an online event of 1.5 hours. It's pretty much the highest that we had during these competitions. So everybody, it's a solidarity match, and we don't want to have problems with cheaters. And I believe that everything will be okay.
I'm asking Eyal Levi, please write your name in lichess like it's written in English. It cannot be written in Hebrew in lichess. I know that.
Alon, we have 2 minutes. Daniel, so give us the blessing for starting the event, finally.
שהגיענו וקיימנו לזמן הזה. אמן. And Chag Sameach, and good luck to all of you. It's very exciting. We have 135 people on the screen. This is really a fascinating moment, fabulous, exciting, emotional. Again, thank you, Leo, for arranging this, and good luck to all of you. Toda rabba. We'll see you in the...
Toda rabba. Be'atzlacha. Mute everybody.
What is your name in lichess? I don't see you because I don't see what's your name in lichess. I cannot check even. This is what happened when we did it only 1 minute before. I cannot help you 1 minute before. Okay. What's your name in lichess? Write me it in the chat, please.
Okay, we finished talking. Good luck.
before. Don't keep me waiting when it's obvious. I know you're gonna call. Now you're gonna call. Burn like sativa, then crash in the deep. High like a fever, then cold when you leave. Heaven and hell and the space in between. You made a believer out of me. One touch, one night with you and I'm born again.
סליחה,
Born again. You give me shelter. I know that I'm safe in your hands.
הריב שלי פשוט הפסיק, הריב שלי
Sweat like the summer and bathe in the breeze. Fall like an angel and rise with the heat. Heaven and hell and the space in between.
אפשר לשלוח רק לאלון
Made a
הודעות,
believer
זה הכל.
Made a believer out of me. Made a believer out of me.
Okay, dear chess friends, welcome to our broadcast. Today we have a new project. As you remember, we have already done a lot of solidarity match, so this is the second one. So please follow and enjoy this broadcast. Welcome all of you. My name is Alexander Prokhorov. I am FIDE Master. Today I will comment such a beautiful event organized by the General Consulate of Israel in Middle West. So you understand that it will be a friendly match between Israel and USA. So now we start. The first round is starting. So we can enjoy the event. Now I will give you some important information regarding regulation of this event. So, okay, I need to check the board. Seems okay. So, we have 3 tournaments. So, Middle West, USA, Chess4all Israel, 3 events, A, B, and C. So the main event is we have 126 participants, as you see, including a lot of grandmasters. So I believe that we will follow mostly their games. So I will take a look the top boards. In the tournament B, we have 32 players. So it means the players are which rating are 1400 till 1600, and number C, this is the third event, it's less than 1400. So of course I will manage to see the mostly of top level boards, but we'll see. If we will have more time, surely I will show also some kind of top boards of B and C event. So we're going to see the next game. Bill Brock against D Mosk. So D Mosk is a top rated player in this game. 2421. Okay, and seems that black have problems because queen will be trapped for sure. I think queen. Why? Because of check. Yeah, so it was queen d7. Now it will be mate. No, it was mate queen d5 and rook e7. Okay, we'll see. Okay, for this time control, I want to remind that this is a Blitz event, 3 minutes plus 2 seconds increment for each player. Okay, it will be mat in 1, so it's easy win. Okay, we go into lobby and check. We have 11 on joining games, so games in the progress. Seems that grandmasters won their first match. Of course, because that they are top rated, so they have maybe some weak rated opponents. So we have Grandmaster Evgeny Postny with us, Grandmaster Nisko 33. If I could remember, this is Nitzan Steinberg. Oh, I see a lot of international masters. Shrek David. By the way, he won a lot of solidarity events and he was on some medalists. Hasid. Also, this is Yuri Zhizmer from Israel, international master. He's from my native country. He's from Ukraine, but now he represents Israel. So he lives in Israel. Okay, we have one woman grandmaster. This is Marcel F. I don't remember who is this, but we will check during the event. And so a lot of top players. As you see, we have some grandmasters. We have 3 grandmasters, including 1 woman grandmaster. We have 4 international master, and we have some national masters. And they represent, for example, as Leon Illich. This is national master from USA. VG Rive, it's also national master with good rating, 2522 from USA. Okay, so going to the last games of the second round. As I mentioned before, we will play 9 rounds. This is Swiss event on lichess, 3 minutes plus 2 seconds increment. We're playing on Zoom, so we have observing made in by chief arbiter Alon Cohen, international arbiter from Israel, and we have another arbiter, also international arbiter. And of course, after the event, it will be some anti-cheating check. So I think arbiters will prepare some report from lichess, and they will observe games using Zoom. So all players are in Zoom. Okay, this is easy win for black. Okay, no chance. Okay, it's made in one, but okay, it was some trap. Seems that white don't have any chances to win. Okay, this is interesting endgame. You see queen against knight. In a couple of seconds, it's not easy to give a mate, but we will take a look about technique of white player. He is a top in this game, EDIC 4, 2317. I believe that he will win, but you know, in lichess, the game will finish automatically. Oh, okay, it's. Do you see this? Okay, it was mistake. Maybe it was pre-move. Queen. Sorry, this position. I mean this move. So king f5. It was a terrible mistake, and this game finished as a draw. I want to say that on lichess we have a rule that a free time full repetition and 50 moves finish the game automatically. So the weakness side have a chance to make a draw. Okay, going to lobby and see a round. The second round are starting, so we will go to some games. Okay, we have another grandmaster. This is the famous Avigdor Bychovsky from Israel. He playing with black. Okay, it's interesting position. White sacrifice a pawn in the opening. The position seems good for white. I think now they will make castle, long castle. Maybe it will be some ideas with taking on c6 and taking on f6. Maybe some checks. Okay, knight a5. I think it's a good move. Now white need to go to e4 to prevent bishop on b5. Or maybe we cannot take on b7 because of rook b8, yeah? And we don't have a check on c4. Okay, now in this position black can go to e6. Or maybe c6, simply, yes, c6 is okay. Bishop a4, b5, bishop b3 check, and queen h8. Okay. Anyway, black have a good position. Now seems that white are not prepared for any attack. Okay, rook h e1. Centralization, but seems white don't have any pieces. Okay, I will put. Okay, organizer tell me to put some additional logo. Okay, maybe now. Why not? I can make it now. We have some time. This one, I guess. Okay, sorry for this. I was not able to make it in advance because We prepare the Zoom call and the scenes behind. Okay, now it's okay. Okay, so we're going to end game at easy win. It's easy win for black, of course, because rook now becomes active. Rook d6, rook d2, and king f5, g4, so it's easy. So we will go to the lobby and we will see next game. Okay, where are our grandmasters? Okay, I need to find them. Okay, Evgeny Posny playing his game with Shoham player with a good rating. Seems that will be not easy to win for Evgeny. Shoham player, it's from Israel. And I see that rapid rating is 2500, yeah, so it means this is a good player, maybe with the master level. Okay, white have a good advantage here because position for black is not good because they don't have any development, so they have a problem with rook, knight, bishop. We'll see, and only queen is playing. But this queen will be under attack for sure. Maybe h3, maybe some idea with g4, king h2, and white will easy win the queen. Knight f8. Okay, centralization. This is a good move. Rook a e1, queen f7. Maybe d6, no? d6 and bishop e4 to take a rook on a8. Maybe h3 simple. Yes, d6 and bishop e4, yeah? a5. Okay, it doesn't matter because we can win with this move. So I believe it will be easy win. Okay, going to next game. Maybe we can find Nisko 33. So it's Nitzan Steinberg. He playing with black pieces and he have extra piece, bishop on a5. Okay, how to win this position? I think it's easy to give mate. Maybe rook c8, rook c2, maybe next rook g3, rook h2, and giving mate. Yeah, with cooperation with the bishop because bishop will go to d4. Okay, so it's no move. Yeah, king e1, so we give a check. Or we can go. No, it was a good move. Rook b3 and rook b1. Okay, it's rook c2 and we win the rook. Okay, white need to resign. Robert 47 from Israel. Okay, it's too much time for black to win. It's 1 minute and 50 seconds. It's too much for grandmaster. Okay, going next. We have next game, the top boards. Okay, Yanina. It's interesting game. Yanina from Israel. 2421. Very nice rating. And Itamar 123 with the rating 2075. Okay, this is positional play here. So you can see this move. This is nice move d5. It's a kind of tactic. So it was tactic, yeah, after knight c4. So when white takes, white are prepared the small taxes d5 and taking on b6. But okay, it seems that black have a good position. The pawns are equal, so 6 versus 6. And some weaknesses for both sides. Weakness on a5. And also white have a weakness on a4. Okay, I will take a black in this position because we can go maybe f6, maybe not. Okay, maybe it will be draw. Depends how white will continue. About time is 20 seconds for each player, so they have a time. Okay, g5. G5 is simple draw. Okay, so the black missed this pawn. They forgot that this pawn was hanging, and but they take on h4. But seems that this will be strong pawn on a4, a5, a6. So black need to block. They need to block, but how? It's not easy. Maybe only with king. And now probably white king will go. Maybe a3, a4. I don't know. Maybe on queen side. Generally it's draw, yeah, but maybe white or black they want to play and to win this game. Okay, check. Bishop d8. Bishop c1. Okay, what is the idea? Okay, to keep bishop on this diagonal. Okay, it's draw. Yeah, free time repetition, free time falls, so it's logic. This result is logic. Okay, Evgeny Postny win his game. How many games we have? 8 games. Okay, let's go to this position. Seems this is interesting endgame. So it's queen's endgame, and black have a extra pawn, but it's not easy to win. Okay, you need to go with the king, maybe on the king side, maybe h5, and then maybe g5, g4. But how to improve this position? We'll see. Maybe check. The pawn ending probably is draw, yeah? It's simply draw. Okay, so maybe not simple draw. No, not in this position, of course. Because we will go with the king, we will go somewhere here. It will be easy win, yeah. So after we will go g4, maybe f4 we will take on f3. So white need to keep queens on the board. So only chance to make a draw to give a check, as many as possible. Interesting. Okay, so now probably not, king goes somewhere here, but it's too many check. Queen f5, check on b6, queen h5, maybe here, but okay, we need to give check first, and after we will go with king to g3. Maybe this will win for sure. Okay, check. Okay, it's easy. Yeah, now we take the second pawn. So it's easy win. Now for sure king will go somewhere and pawn will go. Okay, going to lobby and check how many games we have. This position. Okay, it's finished. We need to refresh. Okay, let's make it. Yeah, some kind of problems on lichess happens that you need to refresh page and to see how many games are in progress. Okay, as we see this game which we observed previous, black win. Okay, we have 10 seconds between rounds, and now we start in the third round. Okay, Evgeny Postny. It seems it will be interesting to see. Okay, Scottish Open and Scotch. Okay, with the bishop c5. Scotch is alcohol. Okay, it's Scottish opening. Let's say. Which kind of position now we have? Normally, in this position, black go with queen on f6 and try to attack the d4 square, but now it's another theory. But now I think black will go rook e8 and d5. and make equal position. Okay, take on d4 and d5, of course, yeah. And now this is a problem for white because they have isolated pawn on d4. It will be for endgame. It will be problem. So now white need to make some attack, to make some dynamics, because in the middle game and ending for sure black will win this pawn d4, and after it will be technically easy to win. Okay, bishop d3. So seems that white start to attack maybe with next queen h5. Okay, f5. This is nice move. This is 4 trap. Idea is f4, and now we can go f4. Why not? Okay, it seems that will be queen h5. So black need to calculate this h6, and then after queen g6. Okay, black have time. We have time for f4, and white don't have f4 possibility because bishop on a3 was hanging. So okay, bishop c3, and now we can go using one rook on d8, and the second will be making some attack on f file. This rook can go here. So this position is more than equal. For sure, black have more chances to win this game. Okay, it's no tactics. Rook e6. This is not a trap. Rook e8. Generally, I prefer black, of course. Okay, it's only one move, so we can go g6. Okay, g6, queen a5. Of course, white want to exchange the queens because it will be easy. Okay, Evgeny thinking. So he decided not to exchange. Maybe it's logic. Now we can go f3, and after f3 maybe this queen will go somewhere to give a mate. Who knows? Maybe on g4. So here we need to go f3, and after knight f4. Easy game, easy game. But okay, this is not bullet, so in bullet you will go f3 and knight f4 immediately without spending time. But here in Blitz you have some couple of seconds to think. Maybe you can find some another ideas. So exchanges. Okay, it's Evgeny calculate this variation and take on a2. Okay, this is seems it's simple to take pawn. But what now? Okay, bishop will return to d5. Maybe, and after we will have some ideas to go to g4. Maybe queen will go here, for example, to c6, yeah. Okay, interesting, interesting. So white is thinking about, okay, h4, it's interesting. So now we start to make progress on king flank, king side. Okay, h5, maybe h6. Okay, anyway, I think that black need to exchange queens and go easy go to endgame. This is weak pawn, so after we can go here and take. This pawn are blockaded by bishop, so bishop anyway will return to d5 after queens exchanging. f3, no, f3, h5, yeah, maybe c5. I think that black creates problems for themselves. It was easy. It was easy. Okay, sorry, I have some messages from organizers. Let's return. So something is changed. As I say, bishop go to d5, and this position, this is very strong bishop. But how to create more problems for white? Maybe we need to go with the rook, maybe somewhere here to a1 and give after this. Okay, exchanging also good for black because they have extra pawn. Okay, now black is safe. Okay, c4, come. What about c4? Rook f6, f3. Okay, but how to improve this position? I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe rook f5, b5, and now king going somewhere. So king will go to the queen side. Also we have H file is open. We have three files open. This, and this. Yeah, A, E, and H. Okay, now check. Bishop f7. Bishop f7. Okay, now we will go to b8. Okay, first check. Oh, problem with the time, so it's time trouble for Evgeny. Okay, take on g6. Ooh, this will be a draw. This will be a draw. Or maybe, okay, take g3. Maybe it will be winning pawn ending for white. Who knows? b6, c5. You need to play on b4 somehow. Okay, probably it's win. It's win for white. Wow. King d5, king c4. Okay, we cannot go to c3 because of pawn f. So it will be, so this pawn is going, so b4, only b4 and take on d4. b6, c5. Okay, b4. We need to calculate. Probably it's not easy. Take on d4. After we will take on, or maybe it's winning for black, you know, because we go to take, yes, we go to take this pawn. We're going to take this pawn first, after we will return and take this pawn. So it's easy win. Let's back to lobby. Nisko win, Shrek David win. Fort Minable. This one, who is this? Okay, we will check this player. Fort Minable. 1892 with a good rating, 2479. Okay, this is Yar Pakhrov. It's a famous international master in Israel. Okay. Okay, the first place for now it's reached Kafrchik. Who is Kafrchik? We can just, okay, we don't know who is this. Okay, but seems that only top guys win all games. Okay, Lone Wolf from Ukraine. Okay, how is it possible that somebody from Ukraine are playing in this event? Okay, it's very strange. Severance Mikalo. Okay, I know this player. Okay, I will ask after how he joined the event. It's very interesting. Lev Shevchenko. Okay, mostly players are from USA and Israel, of course. But maybe because of clubs, you know, if you are a member of some club, for example, Chess4all Israel or maybe Midwest USA, so you can play. Yeah, if you receive invitation and you receive the link for the event, so you can play. Okay, this is nice. I know a lot of players, they continue to play in this kind of ending, rook against rook. Okay, it's very funny, but for this, especially in this time when, for example, black have 58 seconds, sorry. It's very funny to observe this. I know it as a player because I play when I play on Chess.com on Title Tuesday, so I see many this kind of endings. And once also I have this, but I offer a draw and the opponent accept because it's playing for nothing, just for spending the time. Okay, Hasid also have free, Maccabi Carmel, Kavchik, Yalgur, Nisko, Shrek David, Fort Minable, Love K Smurf, let's say Leon Ilich from USA. Okay, we will see the real name of this player. It's interesting. Maybe it's a top player from US team. Misha Vilenchuk. Okay, it's English. English speaking, of course. Yegor S, Yanina, Alexei Chaban, Marcel Yefronsky, I think. Maybe if I'm good remember. Marcel Efroimsky. This is woman grandmaster from Israel. Okay, so we have some couple of games. We started the fourth round. So let's see the game Leon Ilich Hasid. Interesting. So it's kind of Philidor opening, but not for knight on bd7, but knight on c6. So it's interesting. So now I think black need to take on d4. So it's we take on d4, bishop e7, take, many exchanges, a lot of exchanges. Okay, let's see, bishop e7, after it will be castle, short castle. Bishop f6, take. Okay, the pawn structure is good for black, but seems also for white because all the pawns are on white squares, you see. So it's easy to play with the bishop. But seems that knight is more good here because knight can go everywhere and bishop cannot because of this pawn. Okay, we have some squares for knight, maybe this. Okay, let's see. No, plan is to go rook a d1, of course, f6. After maybe king will go to f7. Maybe we can go here or here. Okay, a3 before c4. Yeah, maybe this is a plan for white. Interesting. Okay, we have also some plan to go to for f8 and e6. Yeah. Maybe it was a simple draw if white takes on a5 here. Four rooks endings, maybe it's draw. But okay, they still want to play. Okay, this we have here with possible three results are possible. So draw, maybe white will win, maybe black, who knows. Rook e5, take on d5. So some exchanges on the board. Knight e7, maybe after knight will go somewhere here. Of course, first is king here. King is very important on king need to centralize on the endgame. So c4, maybe b4, next, maybe e4, f4, g4. We will see. Maybe okay, b5. It's interesting idea. So now you see, because black want to open b file, c5. Okay, we can take, and after we can go here, d5 also possible. So we'll take. Okay, let's move to another game. I think it will be draw, but okay, it's my subjective point of view. Okay, we have this game is finished. Omer 1997 win against Kirill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see the next game. Okay, we have this opening. It's also okay. We can take a look about this opening. So this is Marcel, woman grandmaster, Efroimsky. So we have Sicilian. Okay, it's very tricky variation. Bishop b4 and f5. Generally, as I know good, this is the most useful move. But okay, also this can be. So queen a5. Okay, this pawn structure is good for black, of course, but problem would develop how to develop pieces. Yeah, g6. Anyway, you have a problem with this bishop, so he needs to go somewhere. Castle f5. Maybe this was not good. Maybe knight d6 is not good move. But okay, you need to have rooks on central lines, and after you can go, you need to make attack on king side, maybe h4 something, I don't know. So this position, okay. And now black are safe because they exchanged the bad bishop on c8. Okay, this will be, yeah, this was a mistake, f3. This was a f3 because of rook f5 and finish. Okay, let's make small break, and we will come back on a few minutes.
are done. Keeping it on till the day stays strong. Rolling till the nighttime blazes on. All along I keep singing my song. I say this phase is always. Sometimes I get so crazy, but just know that I'll always stay. Cause you're my light through the haze. It's time for a champion. Shoot the soul of the land. Spin the art from the sea and sand till the sun comes up again. Time for a champion. Shoot the soul of the land. Spin the art from the sea and sand till the sun comes up again. Reach for the sky. my feet gone. No more words with Blitz. Speak on that day my song was born. Never meant to leave you all alone. Said I'd be a shelter from the storm. Now your clothes have all been torn. Kingdom sacked, attacked and dethroned. It's time for a champion. Soothe the soul of the land. Spend the art from the sea and sand till the sun comes up again. Time for a champion. Soothe the soul of the land. Spend the art from the sea and sand till the sun comes up again. Reach for the sky. Keep your eye on the prize. Forever in my mind. Be my golden sunshine. Raining in your mind. So push them clouds aside. Forever by my side. You're my golden sunshine. Way of the world. You're on your own. Time to go and be a man. Wanna fly high like Peter Pan. No more never, never land. Use your backpack filled with sand. Come along and take my hand. We'll walk together. Walk forever. Reach for the sky. Keep your eye on the prize. Forever in my mind. Be my golden sunshine. Raining in your mind. So push them clouds aside. Forever by my side. You're my golden sunshine. Reach for the sky. Keep your eye on the prize. Forever in my mind. Be my golden sunshine. Raining in your mind. So push them clouds aside. Forever by my side. You're my golden sunshine. Oh, 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 oh. Talk with me now. Talk with me now, baby. Oh, 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 oh. Talk with me, mama. Talk with me now. Say, oh, 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 oh. Talk with me now. Talk with me now, baby. Oh, 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 oh. Talk with me, mama. Talk with me now.
Okay, we are back. Now we have the next round. Next round will start in a few seconds. 3 seconds to start. We have leader position Evgeny Postny, Nisko 33, Hasid, Maccabi Carmel, Karchik, and Shrek David. Okay, let's see. Hasid, Evgeny Postny. So game with the leaders. We have 91 viewers observing this game. Okay, this is kind of London system. Very solid for black and for white, of course, because white want to keep the position, and for black there are no problems here. So it's easy to play. Knight goes to somewhere, to b7, maybe c5 first. So Evgeny make this plan. Okay, and now probably c4, c4, b5, a5, b4. So maybe black need to start some attack on queen side. It's no problem for black for sure. Okay, let's see. Taken on a5. Some exchange. Nice exchange. Okay, I understand the idea. White idea is to exchange pieces.
יותם שוחט, תוריד אוזניות בבקשה.
Okay, we are also in Zoom, so...
אלירן, תוסיף את השם שלך בפרופיל.
Okay. It's chief arbiter saying something to players. Because, you know, players are obliged to open video, to share their screens, everything. Okay. Let's see. I don't understand where this knight is going. H2, G4. Okay. The idea is to exchange everything, yeah? As many as possible. Piece, maybe knight G4, maybe take on F6, after take on E4. But problem will be because this pawn will go to E4 and after we will have this d3 square. Okay, take with the knight. It's interesting, but what to do? So after we need to go to maybe f5, maybe f4, I don't know. Maybe this rook will come here. This is interesting idea, yeah. And after we can go somewhere. And this rook, this pawn is weak. f3, knight g5. After we can go somewhere, maybe here, maybe not. h4, yeah. So h4, g3, but this is too passive for white. And now we have this pawn is can be under attack. Okay, we need to protect. Rook g6. Now we have an idea to take on h3. Okay, maybe we can go here and simply take. Yeah. Yes. So Evgeny find this move. Okay, let's see what will happen. This square is also weak, but how to go here? Okay, h5 to protect this square. Okay, it's simply it's easy play for black. Okay, c4, interesting. So take on d6, takes on c4, but after we will go to d2, yeah? Queen d2, queen e2. And white are protecting. Maybe white is under control, I don't know. So queen f1, queen e2. Okay, do we have some tactic? No, no tactics here. I think that we can take on h3, but it's nothing. For now, it's nothing given for black. Maybe knight e6. Interesting. What is going on? Rook d1. Maybe, okay. The position still good for black, but how to win? Yeah, we want to win, but for sure it's not easy. Maybe we need to go with the pawn now. Yes, c4, b5, b4 to create the postpone pawn. Here, something like this. Yeah, this plan. Maybe including this pawn. Yeah. Okay, we have a lot of time, so it's no time trouble here. This is nice, because with the move c4, now we can go with the knight to d3. This was interesting idea. And white cannot prevent this. No good move. Maybe e4, I don't know, but e4, of course, also all black pieces around queen will be under attack. Rook d4, knight d3. You see. So black improve their position. b5, maybe b4, maybe rook will go somewhere, maybe this. Rook d6. Okay, so we want to exchange. This rook is active. Okay. Can we take on d4, ed, queen take, and take on b5? It's nothing for black. Okay, simply we take, no check. Now white takes a pawn, and seems black have some troubles, because there are no good move, yeah, with knight. So I think that we can go somewhere with a knight. Maybe e4, maybe f2 is not possible. So we have a lot of squares, but g6. Okay, we will make a square for king, yeah, on g7 after some check. And now again you have some time trouble. We'll see if he will save this game, because seems that, okay, maybe 4 was not good move. Yeah, 4. So okay, if we go to g7, it will check on c3, yeah. King g1. Okay, still position is not clear. White have a pawn, but how how is to manage to win this game? So a3, knight going to c6. Now probably king will come, yeah. Okay, so now only black need to make a draw, yeah. White don't have any risk here. This knight will go here probably. Now not, because first we need to go to take this line. Okay, this pawn can be hanging, but how to go? Maybe on this plan, yeah. Okay, exchanges, and you see that okay, I believe it will be a draw, because white have a weak pawn on a3, and black rook is more active. a4. Oh, interesting. Okay, what will happen? f6. Why not queen e6? I don't know. Ah, because of check. Yeah, check, and after we will take on f5. And here, if we will go rook b4, we have rook d4. Oof, easy, easy. Yeah, it will be. Maybe it's not a draw. Okay, we have some check on e5, but what now? Rook c5. This pawn can go fast. Rook c1. Now we just need to go. Okay, rook b4. Maybe king will go. Also, we have an idea. Okay, we need to come back to d4, because pawn e3 was under attack. Okay, f4, e4. Okay, it's probably, oh, f4. Probably it will be not draw, yeah? Okay, but they fight till the end. Okay, check. We can take on a4. Okay, it's draw. For sure it's draw, so it's logic result of this game. Okay. Rook a7, king d6, e7, we just take, and after we will take this pawn by rook. Okay. The players realize that it's draw. Yeah, it's draw. Correct. So, oh, this is nice position. So Steve 1 2 3 4, we're playing with Mac Reezy from USA. So what we see now? Okay, it's not easy to make to give mate with the knight with bishop. So this king should be in this square, yeah, after we can give a mate. This is a plan, but how to make it? Yeah, okay, now we can go maybe with knight, yeah, maybe somewhere to e3, maybe d2. Of course this king wants to go here, yeah, in this, no chance to give mate. Okay, how many moves they play? So if will be 50 moves, it will be draw, yeah. Okay, mate. Oh, nice. So he find the plan. So check here, check, and mate. Nice, very nice. Okay, we come back to lobby. The 6 rounds begin. Okay, we can go to see Nisco. Nisco 33 playing with black against Shrek David. Another London system. C5, C3 probably. Okay, it's draw. Ooh, okay. So white offer a draw and okay, players don't want to play. Maybe they don't want to make some risk. Okay, we go to see Evgeny Postner game. So what it is? It's a Volga defense Banco. Ah, okay, with A6, C5, B5. In this particular position. So this is a kind of Volga. The plan is, okay, now we cannot go E4 because we can take on E4. So we need to go bishop D2 and after we will go to E4. Black cannot take on B4 because we can go rook B1 and take on B7. Knight takes on D5. Oh, nice. So white sacrifice the pawn and two pawns. Okay, it was one more pawn because before white have extra pawn. And now the development is more better for white. Castle. After we will go rook E1. Okay, what to do? Maybe we need to go back with the bishop. Rook E1, bishop B7. But in the center, black are okay. So after they can go D5, D4. Okay. Evgeny thinking about taking on G7. Maybe he can take on G7. First he go rook E1, D5. And maybe he can take on G7, rook G8 and coming back with the bishop. Maybe we have some another move. Maybe bishop B3. D5. Evgeny is still thinking. Interesting position, yeah? Some opening battle. Let's say D5. Okay, it's interesting. This plan with A6 and C5. Evgeny decide to play knight E5. Okay, and what now? We cannot take on C4 because we can take to E4. So it will be exchanging, but after this pawn will be too weak. Okay, 0-0 castle, short castle. Maybe we need to create some attack. Maybe, okay, come back to F1. For sure this bishop will return to the game, but now we need to go somewhere with the queen, for example here, and we can create some problems. Maybe to F3, I don't know. Maybe G4. A4. Interesting idea. So white wants to go with the pawn. F5 maybe. We'll see. Bishop F6. Okay, it's very solid. Yeah, very solid. Bishop B5. So now problem with this knight. Yeah, how to develop him. Maybe A6. Maybe B4. I don't know. Queen C7. Okay, now black wants to go D4. And this knight will be trapped. Yeah, F4 is a good move. I think this idea is good for black to go to develop this knight and go somewhere, yeah. And after you can go here. Okay, D4, bishop D2, take on F5, rook take, and now knight can go to D7 or C6. Okay, C6 not because this was an idea. Okay, now we take on C5. Okay, we have opposite color bishops, and for endgame, it's clear to understand that white have more chances because also two pawns. So they will go to promote. Okay, take on c8, take with the queen, a5, next maybe b4, or maybe when we want to exchange, maybe this is an idea, also this move is okay. We need to exchange queens, it will be easy to go, but okay, this bishop can block, yeah, using this diagonal, this line. Maybe it will be not easy to win, but we will see. Bishop wants to control this diagonal, and now pawn g2 is hanging. Interesting. d3. So we need to go to f2. So still white have a problem with this pawn. You know, maybe position is okay for black, because here we have a block, we block these pawns, and now we can create something. Maybe after we can go somewhere, first here, and after we can go here, who knows. Okay, f5, why not? Can we go f5? I think yes. Okay, it's what's happened? Okay, and he lose. Yeah, maybe it was pre-move. No, it was not pre-move, it was misclick. Mouse click, yeah. So only this move, safe, yeah. But now white can take bishop for free. Okay, we're coming back to lobby. Evgeny win, Avigdor. Okay, this is interesting. Hasid, Avigdor Bykhovsky, famous old boy, old grandmasters. He play with Hasid, with Yuri Zhizmer. Okay, seems it will be draw, but who knows? Maybe it's not easy, because now black want to take this pawn. After this, it's too many weaknesses. Ah, okay, the idea was to go here, and if king will go to f7, we can go to d6 and go to take this pawn. King c6. Okay, now we will go to take, to give check, and this pawn will go to promote. What to do? Okay, I think black is winning. Black is winning. Anyway, we can give this rook for this pawn, and these two pawns will go. Yeah, e3, f5 with the king. Yeah, so king will helps. e2. Okay, e2, it was mistake. Maybe here white have a chance to make a draw. So now we need to give check, maybe e7 or b5, f4. Oh, no, it's probably winning, because white king is far away, and this pawn is under control. Okay, rook g1, take. Okay, it's easy win. So Yuri Zhizmer win this game. So we go to see the next games. For example, we can take this. This is interesting endgame. Chicago Chess4all with Samuel Gershowitz from Israel. Rook endgame, and seems that it is easy win, because pawns are going. C5, B5. Maybe it's one pawn. It's who knows? But now black king is. He can set the position. Okay, maybe it's not needed because we take one pawn and now we block. Now we can go to take this pawn, so white need to stance to protect g4, g5, and after we can go here f5, and we have double pawns on this side. Check. King g7. So we need to come back to b1 to protect. Okay, we have active king, yeah. Okay, probably it's no chance to win, yeah. Now maybe we can go here. We need to calculate, yeah, and after we need to come back with the rook. Okay, 2 pawns again rook. Now 1 g4 takes on b8. Okay, it's draw, yeah, you see. So king will go and pawn will promote. Or we need to give rook. Some small time trouble for white, but it's easy draw. So white don't have any risky. Because king is far away. If, for example, queen will be here, 1 or 2 squares more, so maybe it was some chances to win, but not now. For sure, we can give a lot of checks, but it will not helps. Okay, check, too many checks. Yeah, maybe it's free time repetition or not. Okay, if yes, lichess will stop the game. Yes, so this fix. After rook g7, it's fixed draw. Okay, we're going to lobby. We have next round on a few seconds. We'll start the 7. We have now champions round begins. 7, 8, and 9. Okay, 2 grandmasters playing each other. Nisko 33 and Evgeny Postny. Okay, Spanish defense. Rui Lopez, h3. Okay, classical variation, d4. Everybody knows this. D5, c4 probably. No. Bishop d7, interesting. Now c4. So this is positional play, classical positional play. So white wants to play on king side and black want to play on queen side. This is simple plan. The center is closed, so knight g4, yeah. It's a famous plan. So now probably another knight will go to f5. Maybe we need also queen. Maybe queen f3 to help the knights and to help the bishop. And we'll see what is going on this side. So maybe we can take on b4 and after we will attack this pawn. Who knows? Okay, so we coming back. Interesting what is going on. Okay, it will be draw or not? No, so black don't want a draw. Maybe Nisko offer a draw, yeah, after a knight e8, knight g4, knight f6, knight h2, it will be draw, yeah. Okay, very interesting idea to go king h1. Probably the plan is to go rook g1 and starting g4, g5, I don't know. Okay, we have too many messages. So, white going to e5, we take on e5, ef. But what to do? Okay, now we have this square, but how to occupy this? And this pawn in future can be weak. Maybe it was mistake making by white. Knight g4. We take h6. Okay, black have a problem with knight on d8 because there are no squares. But this is a close position, so it's not important for white to have pair of bishop. I believe that it will be draw because there are no play. Maybe only a file, yeah? But if we take on b4, this pawn will take. This cannot because rook is hanging, yeah? Okay, let's see. Players have too much time to think. Queen b7. King g2. Yes, simple move. Because maybe white don't have good moves here. So, how to improve? This knight. No squares, you see, yeah? Queen d7. Okay, black plays without any risky. f4. Ooh, this is interesting, yeah? So now we have another open file. And we can go g5. g5, take. Bishop e5. f6. Maybe f6. Okay, maybe we can go with the queen on g4 or h5. Maybe this rook can come and we can create such problem. Yeah, this is interesting. Oh, probably Evgeny missed this. So now it's clear idea to go here and to give mate. And probably you can go run away because of f6. Okay, sometime trouble. 45 seconds. Okay, I don't have an idea how to protect this idea. G6. Ooh. Okay, we take. Maybe now we'll go here. Okay, we can give simple checks, yeah? If white wants a draw, they can give check and check, yeah? It's draw, but here I think white want to win. Maybe we can go back. Sorry, not f4, of course, f5. Here or here, yeah? And after we can go with the rook. Maybe g6. And this bishop become active. Yeah, then this bishop become active. Probably we need to go with the rook. This rook maybe to come to f7. Or maybe knight will go to f7. We'll see. Nisko have 1 minute and 28 seconds. G6. Oh, what is it? Okay, bishop f6. We cannot take on f6, of course. I want to calculate, but Seems there are... Okay, rook f4. Ah, this is nice, yeah. This is nice, and g6, yeah. g6 is finished. Yeah, take, and f7. Oh, Evgeny miss a lot of things, yeah. So congrats to Nisko. Okay, so Nisko 7.5 of 7. Hasid still playing. Hasid playing with Shrek David. Okay, let's join this game. Okay, seems that this is draw, but maybe not. Maybe black have a chance. We'll see. But only 7 seconds for black. So it's a big time trouble. Okay, take on f5. Now we need to go back and go to a8 to protect a1 square. Okay, so what now? Rook f5 back, yeah, and start. Ah, maybe now it will be this motif. Yeah, we can go here or we can go here. Yeah. Now it's okay for white, because anyway we can go g4. We can go g4 and to make our promote pawn. h5, h6. Okay, we don't have time to. So king is not useful. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have some. We need to have some couple of moves. Maybe we can simply take. Yeah, simply take. Ah, no. Take and go here to take this pawn. Maybe it's easy. Ah, maybe after king f4 we can give a check on f6, take on f2. It will be also draw. Maybe not. Okay, it's time trouble for both players. Check and go back to h6 or h7. Doesn't matter. h8 can be also. f4. If we will take, it will be draw, yeah? So, seems it's draw, yeah? a4. What is it? Okay, it's kind of trick, yeah? It's a kind of trick, because if we will take, pawn is promote. a5. Okay, it's draw, yeah? Or not? Okay, and now we're going this way. No, it's winning. No? Seems it's winning. No, we need to calculate. King d7. No, it's draw for sure. It's draw, yeah. e7, check the d1. Okay, take, draw. Okay, let's say a friendly draw. Okay, now we will make some small break and we will come back for the next round. Stay tuned.
When you hear the word Israel, what goes through your mind? Probably this image, or this, definitely this. So here are 68 facts you probably didn't know about Israel. Israel is a young country. How young? Just 68 years old. In nation years, that's like 3 years old, a mere baby. Israel's population is just 1.6% of the entire population in the Middle East and takes up only 1/10 of 1% of the region's area, which means it's tiny. Basically, you can cross the entire country in less than 5 hours from snow-covered Mount Hermon to the sizzling beaches of Eilat. Israel is third in the world in the consumption of sweets and vegetables. Israel was the first country in the world to ban commercial starring underweight models. Israel has the highest number of academics per capita in the world and the highest proportion of startups and of museums as well. Tel Aviv is home to 80 80,000 dogs that enjoy more than 60 dog parks. And the biggest dog cemetery dating back to ancient times was discovered in Israel in Ashkelon. Speaking of ancient places, Jerusalem, one of the oldest cities in the world, is also the smartest one, as it was the first in the world to be completely covered by Wi-Fi, which you'll need to find one of the best hostels in the world, the Abraham Hostel in Jerusalem. Another ancient city is Beersheba, 4,000 years old. Nowadays, it has the most chess masters per capita in the world. With all due respect to chess, the most popular beach sport in Israel, and probably its national sport, is matcot. There's no score, just the fun of ruining the quiet of the seashore. Books. Israel is number 2 in the world in book publishing. People of the book, remember? Wait, who's number 1? At least we're in first place when it comes to translating literary masterpieces from foreign languages. The USB stick is an Israeli invention which saves us lots of storage space. Israel is among the 10 leading countries in life expectancy. Folks here live on average to the ripe old age of 83. Israel has 273 kilometers of beaches, hugging the Mediterranean Sea, the Red Sea, the Dead Sea, and the Sea of Galilee, the lowest sweetwater lake in the world. According to the New Testament, Jesus walked on the water here. This rescue board is called a hasakeh. It was invented here in the 1930s by a Jewish lifeguard. If you have a problem staying above water, the Dead Sea is the place for you. The salt concentration there is so high, anyone can stay afloat. Israel is one of only 8 countries that have sent a satellite into space. The busiest bird migration route in the world goes through Israel. 1 billion birds pass through here every year. According to Travelers Digest, Tel Aviv is in the top 10 for cities with the world's most beautiful women. And yes, also among the top 10 when it comes to good-looking men. But women in Israel have much more to offer than just a pretty face. Israeli women also have more academic degrees than the men do. So if you are the next Mary Curie, this is the place for you. Not for nothing is Israel known as the startup nation. There are more than 3,000 high-tech companies and startups in Israel. That's the highest concentration in the world outside of Silicon Valley. So what was invented here? The technology that allows us to chat in WhatsApp, Messenger, and everything else you youngsters spend your time on. The world's first antivirus software, gesture-controlled and hands-free computers. Technology to prevent traffic accidents. Taxi service app. Remember when you had to wave your hand for a taxi? A social network that allows you to steer clear of traffic jams. A really small pill that can photograph your body from the inside. How does it get out? Solar energy water heater. Irrigation system that conserves water. Painless hair removal. Well, almost painless. Anti-jellyfish sting gel. Laser keyboard. The technology that enabled unmanned flight. Cherry tomatoes and Rummy Cup, the popular board game. Whew. Crembo, chocolate-coated marshmallow treat. It may originally have been a Danish confection, but in the winter, Israelis eat more than 50 million crembos. Bamba, a peanut-flavored snack created in Israel. On top of being popular and delicious, research has shown that it helps children build immunity to peanut allergy. And to continue with the yummy stuff, even though Italy is the birthplace of ice cream, consumption in Israel is 10 liters a year. Respect and brain freeze. Ice cream is all about the quality of the milk. Israeli cows are world champions in milk production. Since she's a champion, she's got an attitude. Tel Aviv is known as one of the vegan capitals of the world. Or how about some sushi? Tel Aviv is only second to Tokyo in sushi bars per square meter. Wine has been made here for more than 3,000 years. And even then, the local wine industry didn't win as many international awards as it does today. And speaking of prestigious awards, none is more prestigious than the Nobel, right? 9 Israelis have won the Nobel Prize in Sciences. The last one was Professor Dan Shechtman for the discovery of the quasi-periodic crystal. See if you can say 5 times really fast quasi-periodic crystal. Israel also grows flowers, lots of flowers. For last Valentine's Day, Israel shipped more than 60 million flowers to Europe. Israel is the only democracy in the Middle East. Israel is not a monarchy but does have a queen. Her name is Dana International and she's the first transgender to win the Eurovision contest. Time Out magazine has crowned Tel Aviv as gay capital of the Middle East. And speaking of divas, Lady Gaga's shoe designer is Israeli. They are indeed beautiful, but really difficult to walk in, especially if you're in Haifa and need to climb its green hills. For that, the shortest train line in the world was constructed to take you right to the top of Mount Carmel. And while we're in Haifa, did you know that it is the most multi-ethnic city in Israel? It has Jews, Christians, Muslims, both Sunnis and Shias, Druze and Baha'is. Did you know that Israel is the only place in the world where the number of trees increases year by year? Even with all these forests, 60% of Israel is desert, which didn't prevent us from turning the barren desert into productive farmland. A desert doesn't have much water, so Israel was forced to lead the world in desalination technologies. Israeli scientists developed treatments for multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, and most important, discovered the cause of halitosis. Yes, bad breath. Israelis are also not too shabby when it comes to sports. Maccabi Tel Aviv took the European Championship 6 times. In judo and windsurfing, Israel is an Olympic powerhouse. And if you're still not impressed, what would you say to the fact that the Emmy-winning series Homeland was written in Israel? Or that more than 1 million notes are stuffed into the Western Wall every year? Where does God find the time to read them all? And Hebrew is such an ancient language that if a modern-day Israeli would meet his ancestor from 2,000 years ago, they would be able to carry on a conversation. One more left? Well, all right. Have you heard of the Global Happiness Index? Neither had I until now. But apparently Israelis are in the 11th spot out of 196 countries. And if that doesn't satisfy you, maybe you should find someone to talk to about it.
Okay, so we come back. That was a small video provided by organizer to promote Israel, of course. So we have a game Steve 1234 against Nisko 33, the leader. Nisko is the leader now, and okay, this is a kind of tactical game, as we see. The queen is the black king is more, it's too active, and we'll see. But white have some time trouble. Okay, let's see what will happen. Okay, the last move was okay, it was just exchanges. I think it was some sacrifice. So king go to h8, b5, interesting here. As you see, knight knight is staying well on e6, but what to do now? So we need to go with the rook somewhere, but where? e8? No. Maybe b4? h5. So to protect. Now we check. Maybe another knight will come. Queen f2. We go back, I think. Okay, 4 pawns against 3 pawns, yeah? It's not clear. But 30 seconds against 7. So black need to... Okay, we have some check on c5 now. We need to take. Bishop goes to c5. What now? Okay, maybe we can take on d5 with the bishop, of course. Check. We have this. Okay, Nisko have this move, and now we can simply take. Maybe this move or this move. It's quite okay for black. I think it will easy win. Oh wow, this fantastic. This is a blunder, yeah, blunder of the tournament, I think. You see, blunder. This was the last chance for Steve. Oof. The first you need to go here, and after you can go here, yeah. Wow. This is a blunder. Okay, it happens also with grandmasters. Okay, Shrek David 7, Steve 7, Nisko 6.5, and a lot of players have 6. Hasid, Maccabi Carmel, Love K Smurf, Omer 1997, Ayaz, Ayal Gur. Okay, where is the Postny? Postny is still playing. Yes, he's still playing. He have 5.5. Oh, and he missed. And he lose this game with calf cheek. Okay, this is not Evgeny Day, of course. he play very well, but he lose a lot of games. Yeah, now he have a chance to give some checks, maybe, but it's no time, no chance to make a draw. Yeah, he lose on time. Okay, what to do? We have only 2 games. Let's see Hasid play. Okay, Hasid win. So Hasid now, how many points he have? We just come back. Hasid have 7 points. Okay, Moshe 1666. Okay, 5 seconds. We have the last round. The last round will start. So good luck to everybody. We have 3 players who have 7 of 8, 3 players 6.5 of 8, and a lot of players 6. Okay, let's say 6 players who have 6 points. Evgeny Postny have only, he lose games in a row, he have 5.5. Also Marcel Yefromitsky have 5.5, Leon Ilich and VG Rife also have. Okay, take a look. We're going back. Okay, which game we need to choose? Maybe Nisko. Okay, maybe Nisko have still chance to reach the first place. So this is typical Caro-Kann. E5, bishop f5. This is old theory. This is interesting, yeah, because black don't want to give white a possibility to go. That's why they black play h6, and also to give a possibility to play knight f5, of course. c3. Okay, what is going on Zoom? We need to mute somebody. Okay, let's go back. c5, knight f1, a6. Typical exchange, and here white don't have any problem. Sorry, black don't have any problems, because the most problem for this opening is this bishop, yeah. And when we change, it's easy to play because of pawn structure. But okay, still white is better. This is prophylactic move, king h1. Okay, so black want to exchange, queen b5, rook f8, rook f2, yeah, because white wants to take this pawn, of course. So first we need to go somewhere here, yeah, for example, and take. So black need to go f6, f6. We need to save this pawn. We need to save, yeah. So maybe f5, maybe f6, depends. It is chosen by black, of course. Okay, g6, g6, back, and now this is a problem to go f6 or either f5, because this pawn is weak. This is not, because queen can save this pawn. DJ Snake. Who is DJ Snake? Every game which we choose, he also observe. Okay, Music Lior. Ah, okay. He don't play in this event. He's a young FIDE master from Israel. Let's back to the game. King a7, also prophylactic move. Knight d3, c4. The pawn structure is changed. So Now probably black need to stay passive, more passive for black, but maybe soon they will go b5, f5, b4, something like this. But also we have some tactic, some tactic on g6. We can take on g6 and take on f8. Let's see. Karchik, by the way, who is this guy? I thinking from Israel, but I don't know. Truly, I don't know who is this guy. Okay, rook g7. So this is a passive defense. e4. Wow. Okay, we're starting to make some pressure, yeah? So it maybe knight will go somewhere. f5. Ooh. Take. But what after e5 and simply take on g6? Okay, it was a trouble. Yeah, it was a blunder, of course. Rook f5. We can go g4. Yeah. Why not? And take on g6. Okay, position will be open, but we will take a pawn. This is more important for white if they want to win. Take. Okay, maybe it's not clear. Maybe we need to take on e7 and simply go to h3 by pawn, yeah, because this is under protect. g4, h3. After maybe this move. Okay, maybe black have some attack chances, because now black king is safe and white is not safe. Okay, knight d1. Now we can go. I don't know how to play. Oof. This is double attack, yeah? So on g4 and f2. Okay, Nisko missed this. Rook g2. Only one move. Now we can go maybe here, just to exchange and maybe make a lot of checks. We need this knight, so maybe this knight need to come. Maybe this. Yes. Now we go in this way. h4, h5. It's not clear. Pawn is always pawn, but now white is under pressure. Queen e2, knight c6. Okay, what to do? Maybe b5, a5. Maybe black need to start to play from another side, yeah? Because here it's everything is closed. Knight f4. Okay. We want to go to g6, of course. Okay. Draw or not? I think Nisko will fight. For sure he need to fight. He have only 6.5, and Kafrik, if I good remember, have 7. So this is a half point difference between them. Okay, we protect this. Maybe g5. Yeah, maybe now g5. Yeah, no, he want to exchange and after go to g5. Ah, this is a plan. Yeah, this is a plan to win. So now g5. Maybe we need to go to f6 first. Yeah, this is a winning position, of course. And after we can go here or here and go g5, and this pawn will win the game. Okay, it's too passive. Oh, no. It was too passive. Yes. So black resign. We have a 7.5 for Nisko. Nisko now is the first place, and according to tiebreak, tiebreak is I think Buchholz or Berger. So Steve 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.5, Hasid 7.5, Avigdor 7.5. Wow. Okay, Evgeny Postny wins 7.5, 6.5, sorry. Shrek David, El Gurb 7, a lot of players 7.5, and a lot of players still playing. Okay, let's see these two international masters. Both are in some trouble, but okay, it's this position can't be won by black. It's not possible, yeah, because rook will stand on squares f4, f3, or simply we can go king on g1, g2. No chance. This is positional draw, of course. Okay, we just need to wait maybe. Okay, it's not many moves. So I want to remind that 50 moves immediately finish the draw. Finish the game. It will be declared by lichess that this is draw. Okay, 5, 4. Okay, 2 seconds. You need to make move. Fort Minable. 1892. Okay, they want to fight. They want to fight. Okay, let's go to lobby. Do we have more games? Okay, this game is finished. Evgeny Postny win against Marcel Efroimsky. It was Karukan. Okay, something has changed. Ooh, okay, so white take one black pawn. But okay, anyway, this is no chance to win by white, of course. So we can go. Maybe it will be some in time trouble. It will be some mistakes here. We'll see. But you know, now we can go here and simply take this pawn. I don't know. F3. Step by step, we go to take this pawn, and after white become to have some chances. So g4. G4 after we can go here. Yeah, we can give check and take on g6. This is a plan. So maybe, oh, okay, and now, oh, this miss, yeah, oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, was the last blunder. Now we can go by king f7, easy win. Give check, we can give check and take this. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy. So what is the position? Okay, the tournament is finished.
כמה תחרות, ליאור?
Congratulations.
Okay.
Congratulations everybody.
שלום לכולם, אנחנו נעשה טקס לא ארוך. Hello everybody, we are at the closing ceremony. We will not do a very long closing ceremony. Everybody, I want to thank you for participating in this initiative. It was great to see the broadcasting and your games. It's been very good event for us after a long process. Daniel, are you here with us?
I'm here. So thank you again very much for organizing. Thank you for the team, for the interesting commentary, for the judges, for the participants. Again, on behalf of Consul General Aviv Ezra, on behalf of the Israeli Consulate General to the Midwest, we are very happy that we were able to make this solidarity event happen and take place. We are in the days of Hanukkah, light, the holiday of lights, and with the vaccinations coming in, the day we are starting this competition, the vaccinations are coming into our lives. Hopefully, when this all will be behind us, we'll continue to have virtual competition, but of choice, not imposed on us. So thank you and congratulating the winners and all the best to you, and hope to see you in future events that we're organizing here in Chicago. And toda rabba, Chag Sameach.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Daniel, for all the support, and also to Aviv Ezra, of course, and all the staff, Zoe, of course, and everybody who helped that this initiative will succeed and the event will be will go through in the best possible way. Thanks. אני רוצה להגיד תודה רבה עידן לביא, וכמובן לאלון כהן, the chief arbiter Alon Cohen and Idan Lavi. Thank you for your help today. It was really excellent. We didn't have too many accidents and or things to take care, and our Chess4all group is growing, and it is becoming more than 1,700 members in the group, and we are becoming a very big group, and it gives us the opportunities in the future to make very interesting things. So now I'm really curious who won. It was the strongest, the A group was the strongest championship which we had. So please, Alon.
Thank you all. There was a lot of smart sportsmanship. I would like to begin with the Midwest USA-Chess4all Israel C, the third tournament, 7 rounds, 5 minutes plus 2 seconds increments. On the third place, Niv Greenhouse with 5.5. On the second place, we have an American, an Israeli, Alexei Marchenko. And in the first place, an Israeli guy, Zvi Zucker from the United States. Thank you, Zvi. So these are the three of the three first. And as I ask you to send me your WhatsApp and your cell phone or email in order to receive a chess PDF ebook. So please write me your phone number and contact me. I will give it immediately at the end of the ceremony again. Let's continue with the second tournament. The second tournament, there were 34 participants, 9 rounds. On the third place, Ori Soibert. This is not the first time that he's winning. It is the first places in our tournament. On the second place, Omri Buchbinder from Israel too. And on the first place, Eitan Veri with 8 points of 9th. Very good results. Congratulations. On the main tournament, very disputed tournament.
Can you share screen, please, Alon?
Of course.
To all the participants that will see the table, and of course, don't forget, it's the first time we are giving the Quiz Gambit Award.
So let's begin with the Quiz Gambit Award.
Yeah.
In the main tournament, I'm checking for the first time. Do you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking for the first woman, and it is the woman grandmasters Marcel Efromsky with 5.5. Congratulations, Marcel. You're the queen.
2 times world champions.
2 times 14 years old and 12 years old, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
On the first places, we have, respectfully, on the fourth place, the Grandmaster Avigdor Bichovsky, with 7.5. On the third place, with a very good tournament and surprise on the penultimate round with a win against Nitzan Steinberg. 7.5, Steven Slobodiansky. On the second place, we have Yevgeny Zismer. And in the first place, despite he lost the penultimate round, he beat at the last round Nissim Ilyugayev, and he's first with a better Buchholz. Congratulations to the Grandmaster Nissan Steinberg.
כל הכבוד, כל הכבוד. And I want to thank, of course, Alexander Prokharov, who is here, who broadcasted the event, and to thank everybody for participating in another Chess4all Solidarity. We have more events to come. Soon we will have with Ecuador, and we are going to New York very, very soon. So it will be great, and thank you for joining. And of course, we need pics in order that we will promote, we will make publicity for the event. תודה רבה, ושיהיה ערב נעים. דניאל, המון המון תודה, ולהתראות לכולם. בואו נפתח רק רמקולים קצת, מי שרוצה להגיד, אלון,
כן.
בוא נפתח, מי שרוצה להגיד משהו, אז בשמחה רבה, נשמח לשמוע. פתחת? מי שרוצה להגיד, חבר'ה, guys, if you want to share your thoughts.
תודה רבה, ביי.
ביי, תודה רבה.
תודה רבה.
אם יש למישהו שאלות, זה הזמן. If someone want to ask something, this is the time. Right time.
How are you going to notify under 2000 if they won?
Yes, but for that, I need to check one by one. What is your name?
Aditya 404.
Okay. Let me check. Let me check. Which number were you? Idan, can you check with me at the same time, please?
I'm at number 45. So is it like based on
45. Yeah. Okay, the 10 first not.
I'm in 19, Alon Weiskel.
19. And what is your rating, Alon? What is your rating?
940.
Yes, but we have a special prize for the first Israeli and the American. So one is from Israel and one from US, right? Aditya, you are from Israel, from US.
Yeah, US.
So I need to check one by one. I have 26 Jack Gittis. What is rating?
Morning, shadows of our bodies on the wall from the night before. Don't keep me waiting when it's obvious. I know you're gonna call. Now you're gonna call. Burn like sativa, then crash in the deep. High like a fever, then cold when you leave. Heaven and heaven with space in between. You made a believer. Made a believer out of me. Morning, shadows of our bodies on the wall from the night before.